Season 2 episode, what are we at, 16? D-Wayne?
We are at 16.
Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Hey,
Kayla,
you didn't say I had to be on time.
I thought Kayla was watching UFC fights tonight.
Well, I don't think the McGregor fight starts until later, right? Like it's the...
Why do you want to waste your money on something that's going to last 10 seconds?
I'm not even going to answer that. That's a low.
No, there's a bag of questions.
Oh, that's true.
We'll let that one go. Oh, dear.
Great opening, fellas. I think we're off to an excellent start.
Hey, you said you wanted to start with a bang, so let's start with a bang.
Pun intended?
Bang.
All right, we got a pretty good episode here planned as far as Dwayne knows. We don't have a clue. Dwayne's got her all ready and ripped up and ready to go. So I'm going to toss it over here to Mr. Gerald Hafner, one of the Grin guys. Gerald.
How's it going? You don't throw me under the bus like that. I wasn't ready for that.
No, I'm throwing you right in the bus. So buckle up and here, let's get ready to go.
So how's it going? How's it going? Absolutely.
Okay. Ooh, nice.
That was a sweet workout.
I'm drinking wine and I'm drinking Fireball.
Because it's January and we can still drink.
Yeah. Oh, I heard about that. Yeah. What's going on?
Well, you better ask your buddy there.
Dwayne, what do you mean it's January and we better hurry up and drink?
Well, guys, as we kind of discussed a little bit last week, as you guys have heard, there is a thing called Dry February that the three of us have decided that we're going to do that. Where no alcohol for the month of February. It's going to be worked on an honor system.
Oof.
That the three of us trust each other on that we're not going to be drinking or doing anything illicit for the month of February.
All these rules. Okay.
So you're saying I can't go spray painting anymore? Nothing like that?
No more spray painting.
Okay.
You're not even allowed to play on your VR anymore.
We didn't discuss this, and I'm okay with that.
Hey, you're letting me run with this. I'm adding any kind of rules I want to add.
I'm going to throw some hurdles in the way, so you better get ready to jump.
So, what we want to do, we are setting up a email that if you want to donate to this, whatever you want to donate, it can be through an e-transfer or whatever. We will put out an email next Saturday on our show. And if you want to donate it to it, you can for the month. And what we plan on doing with that, we plan on taking that and using and donating it to suicide prevention. As we all know, we probably know of somebody who has, or somebody knows somebody or something like that, or people in our lives that are dealing with this kind of a thing. So I think that it is a good cause for us to donate this to, and I look forward to doing it. And I think the two guys below me there are also looking forward to doing it, and we'll donate a little bit of money, and we will go from there. So watch next week, and we'll have it more nailed down in details and emails and all that kind of stuff, and go from there.
Awesome. Look forward to it. I'll do it easy.
Oh, for sure. It's going to be a piece of cake.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're going to have to do a little cheating here, like during February, obviously. These little mugs are going to be full of
milk.
You're a milk drinker, are you?
Chocolate.
I'm just gonna ask you, what kind of a nut are you drinking these days? Because that's what everybody's drinking, hey? Nobody's drinking actual milk anymore. It's all out of a nut. You got cashew milk, you got almond milk.
No, I stay out of that crap.
Yeah. Yeah.
We just drink 1% natural. That's it.
What's natural?
It's those orange cartons that you see in the. Hard to believe we're talking about milk on our show. It's those orange cartons that are in the old fridges at the stores. It's good.
They gotta be in the old fridges.
Lactose free.
What's that?
Oh, lactose free.
Thank you. Yeah.
Hey, anytime I'm here to help.
Well, they had to find a couple lactose-free cows, and they did, and I appreciate it.
So did they call them that because they just have thumbs? They lactose.
Oh my Lord!
They're all
Oh,
Dave Kramer.
hey, how's it going, Trouble?
Lactose.
Great. Cause what? Great. Cause what? Dave says, "Show me the teat on an almond or a cashew, guys." Great question. Great question. I have no idea. They got to have some pretty uptown milkers these days, but
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not up on my milk industry terms.
There was a chocolate milk out of the States I tripped across called Fair Play, something like that. Chocolate milk, loved it. Right, got home, noticed my body changed in the worst way. I couldn't. I wasn't regular. Kind of plugged me up. So I stopped drinking it. Everything got normal again. So now I drink the natural chocolate milk like nobody's business.
Do you just drink chocolate milk straight up, or do you cut it with some white?
No. She's straight up.
Man, you're hardcore.
Right out of the jug. Nobody else drinks it in the house. So I just wake up in the middle of the night, pop that baby open, and get at her.
Wow. I didn't realize you're that much of a hardcore man. I have to cut my chocolate milk.
Do you?
Oh, yeah. It's about 50-50.
You are such a lightweight, Colton.
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
Do I have to?
Oh, yeah, you're kind of forced to.
Oh, okay.
What kind of milk are you on these days, Dwayne?
Oh, dear.
Sorry, the question was utterly ridiculous.
What? What is? I'll change the subject here. What is the biggest fish you guys have ever caught? I don't care. You've never caught a fish, Dwayne?
I hate fishing.
Okay, it would no. That'll be a drink, please.
Hey, man, we got to cover the
It
rules.
doesn't really matter. I can say what I want until the rules are out there.
Oh man!
I found a loophole.
So you a loophole?
Oh my gosh!
Well, I want to cover biggest fish I ever caught was a sturgeon. It was like 6 feet big, 6
That's
feet tall.
huge. Yeah.
Just a massive fish, man.
Yeah.
We went fishing on the
Fraser?
Yeah, you betcha.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's the sign for river. Everybody knows that, right?
Yeah.
Off to the river, boys. To catch a sturgeon.
Oh dear. Well, that's good for Dwayne that he doesn't like fishing, though. But let's go over the rules because we got to get that negativity.
No, first you got to answer the question, Gerald. What was the biggest fish you caught?
Mine's like a 22-pound salmon.
Oh, that's it.
I thought for sure you're going to say that whale that you caught at the casino.
Hey, no.
Wow.
Bada bing.
No, I was going to say, I know I left her at the casino, but I don't want my wife to slap me, So anyway.
You're going to pay for that later.
Yeah, right? She's good with it.
How about you, Dwayne? Biggest fish you caught?
I don't fish. I hate fishing. I can't stand fishing.
Wow.
All right. Well, I'll take a drink then.
Yeah, he can't till we do the rules.
There's no rules.
Do the rules then.
So let's go over the rules.
Oh, yeah. Good call. I guess I'm first, huh?
I don't see him rolling down on the bottom of the screen, so it don't matter.
Sorry, that's what I've been fiddling about with. I'm trying to get that figured out. But rule number 1, you can't say, "Oh, really?" Because if you do, well, that's a drink.
And you can't say absolutely, because if you do, that's a drink.
And you can't talk about anything negative, or that's a drink.
From this point on.
There we go.
And the last one, you can't touch your face. Or that's
It's always my favorite to do that.
Or that's a drink.
Oh, that's a drink? Shoot.
Kyla said our live stopped working.
I think her name's Kayla.
Kayla said our live stopped working.
But from what I'm reading is it's just her.
Okay. Kayla, you're a loser.
Mom, I'm curious. You can't just post a YouTube video in the comments of a live video. I have no idea what this is. She posted a YouTube video.
On the 15th of February, so I'm not quite sure.
It could be anything, folks.
I'm thinking there could be some scowls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mom's works.
I think somebody could be sitting there going,
That's Kayla.
That's a drink, sir.
Yeah.
Well, since we're just starting, we're only 10 minutes in, so I think it's probably time to play our new theme song.
Oh, I didn't know we had one.
Yep, Sugar and Spice made us one, and I'm pretty sure you knew that, Gerald.
He may know, but he might have forgotten.
So, I'm curious if this is going to work. Where it's all new technology, we're having fun in the clouds. So if it works, let me know, and if it doesn't, well, let me know too.
Hey, we'll let you know either way.
Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
We'll make you laugh, we'll make you drink, but one thing we won't do is make you think. 'Cause we're here to entertain each and every Saturday night with Ethan, Guru, and Grin Guys.
That's perfect.
That's awesome. Hopefully that worked on your end because it sounded good in our end. SOB.
What?
Oh. No, she didn't. She just used letters. No, you know the song Nathaniel Radcliffe
No.
sings it? Son of a bitch. Give me a drink.
Oh, yeah, no.
You know the song? You don't know the song?
No.
I don't know the song.
Well, you guys are going to have to YouTube. Well, actually, I'm already posted the link, so just click the link. It's a great tune. Great tune. And yeah, you're 100% right.
I'm thinking, I'm just getting a vibe. Does your mom think that we're not going to make it?
Well, she knows me too well, eh?
Oh, so she doesn't think you're going to make it.
So there has to be a penalty if we fall off the wagon.
How about let's just plan on not falling off the wagon? We're gonna do challenges and whatnot, so we're gonna have weekly updates.
Yeah,
Gerald, that's a drink for being negative.
What did I do?
Yeah, you're not believing the best in us.
Yeah.
I'll drink to that.
Like,
what do you think the hardest part of this is gonna be, Gerald?
Talking to you sober.
I'll second that.
It won't be. I can just drop everything easily. So I'm good at that.
What's the longest that you've gone without drinking before?
Oh, we've probably.
I'm not talking about the first 16 years of your life.
No. probably 5, 6, 7 years without drinking.
Without having a sip of liquor, you went 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
Yeah, I'll bet you for years here we get alcohol for Christmas, and I would put it behind the door, and in about 4 years it would explode from behind the door because it just sat there fermenting. So hardly at all. Yeah. My 50th was a good one. That was a gooder. So maybe it's been that long.
Oh, okay. And how old are you now?
I'm 58. How old are you?
I'm 32. I'm just a kid and nobody likes me.
No, probably in my 30s, though. I probably went 6, 7 years. Yeah.
Wow. How about you, D-Wayne?
6 months.
6 months?
Yep.
And how come? Just because you decided, screw it, I don't feel like drinking?
I decided to give my body a break and not drink. I haven't been to be fair and to be honest. I haven't had a drink since just before Christmas, even now. So I've been drinking water on the show, and so far, and it doesn't bother me since for the month of January, anyways.
That's awesome. Good for you. Well, no wonder you're so organized and have questions for us and everything.
And you also you can hear the words coming out of my mouth. There's like,
yeah, I know. I was getting tired of that actually.
I've never had an issue understanding drunk talk. I guess just because I'm.
When you are drunk, you understand every word. I get that. I know exactly where you're coming from.
Yeah, everybody around you's like, what the hell are they talking about? I don't know, man.
Yeah, what is
Robert?
We'll third that.
We'll third that. Kayla says someone is full of shit. I don't know who, but someone is.
She just texted me calling us losers for not drinking.
Hey, that's fun.
I know.
You know, there's going to be lovers and there's going to be haters, and Kayla's a hater.
Mike Topwood, a gentleman. He says, Gerald, you don't look a day over 57.
You're a sweetheart, buddy.
And then Robert Tompkins follows that up with, oh, right, Gerald lived through Prohibition.
Holy man. Is there anybody else you guys can pick on, or I'm good with it?
Well, there you go. Golden Drunk speaks. So, D-Wayne, what do you got for us, buddy?
If you could trade lives with anyone for one day, who would it be and why?
Oh, this can't get deep, can it? You just want quick answers. So
no, it's a talking point.
You could have warned us pre-show about this one question.
It's not fun that way.
You want me to go first?
Well, you go first.
Oh, I could go first. If I could trade... Sorry, what was it? Can you reread the question?
If you could trade lives with anyone for a day, who would it be and why?
If I could trade lives with anyone for a day, I would trade lives with Dan Bilzerian.
Who's he?
You know Dan Bilzerian.
I do not.
He is a professional poker player.
Don't know.
And then he just became ridiculously wealthy, and you got to know Dan Bilzerian, no?
No. So he's a poker player.
Well, he used to be, and now he just hangs around in hot tubs with hot girls all day.
Oh, I saw his friggin' house on TV the other day. Holy man. I saw his house. I saw his mansion on TV the other day. It was like, holy crap.
Yeah, man. You imagine, living there for a day? That'd be a hoot.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to do that on dry February, I don't think. But...
It wouldn't work.
Yeah, well, now he's got his own weed company, too.
Wow. Yeah, he's kicking ass. Yeah.
He's taking names, yeah.
Mine's easy. It's Addy.
Mike knows who he is. Good call, Colton. Thank you, Mike. He's the new Hugh Hefner. Exactly.
Actually, that was my answer to the question.
Oh, you just stole Jean?
No, I've been waiting. Exactly. Thank you. I'm sitting here talking to you guys, and I look up and I see my name on a piece of wood up here on the wall. It says Hafner, and I thought of Hugh Hefner right away. And I thought, yeah, I've always thought that.
Now, I don't mean to start any rumors, and correct me if I'm completely wrong, but didn't he just pass away not too long ago?
Not too long ago, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was earlier this year or last year.
Like in the middle of last year kind of thing,
I think. Oh, he was a casualty of 2020?
I think, well, just probably all sexed out. Who knows?
Natural causes, I think.
Yeah. Oh dear. But no, seriously, my serious answer would be a poker player like Negreanu, just for a day, just to be in his mind, to think the game. You know, a golf icon also. I would love it for a day.
Oh, which golfer would you be?
I don't know. I
DJ
think
or Tiger?
No. Who?
DJ or Tiger?
No, well, no, probably Mike Weir. Because he's
Mike
left-handed.
Weir, right?
Phil Mickelson, he's left-handed, right? So
Oh yeah.
anyway.
You know what? There's a hockey player that drives left and chips right.
Well, that's Ukrainian.
Isn't that Ukrainian and a half?
Yeah.
Right? I don't know how you'd pull that off.
Oh, that's just a good practice.
I guess.
Yeah. How about you, Dwayne?
Myself, I would want to be Jack Nicklaus, actually.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Do you know who that is?
Jack Nicklaus, the actor, or Jack Nicklaus?
That's Jack Nicholson.
I get those mixed up all the time.
Nicklaus, golfer.
Jack Nicklaus is the golfer. Okay.
The Golden Bear. The Golden Bear.
Golden Bear.
And the reason for me is he is one of the guys that brought golf to the mainstream.
Yeah.
In the 70s. In the him and Arnie in the late 60s and early 70s brought it to the mainstream TV.
Are you talking Arnie Palmer?
Arnie Palmer. Yeah.
Look at me knowing what I'm talking about, eh?
You're Googling it right now on the
I have
computer.
not broken eye contact. How would one even go about Googling Arnie?
Oh, hang on a second.
Arnie the golfer, I guess?
Yeah, Arnie the golfer.
Yeah. The Army. Yeah.
If you were on the internet.
Oh, can we hold up on golfing here real quick?
Yeah.
I recently watched the Tiger Woods documentary, the full thing, front to back.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet.
Man, you haven't watched it? We should have put that as homework. This should be like our little book club, and that should have been your homework for the week.
Yeah.
Next week.
Because we'll talk about it next week then.
Was there two shows? Was there two shows?
Yeah, there's 2 episodes, and the last scene of episode 1 is a hooker.
Well, I've seen episode 1.
You've seen episode 1?
But I didn't. Dwayne said it was going to come on Sunday, episode 2, and I couldn't find it anywhere. So,
do you have Crave TV?
I do.
It'll be in there.
Okay.
Yeah, go have a look on HBO.
Okay.
And
cool.
You'll know what I mean once you watch episode 1.
Yeah.
The last scene, it's a hooker for season 2. So
cool.
Ready? Sorry, go ahead, Dwayne.
If you were on the internet, what is your rabbit hole subject? What is it that if you're on the computer, you're bored or whatever, and you're on the computer, what is it that what do you go into? What do you look for? What do you research? What's your rabbit hole? I call it a rabbit hole research.
Yeah.
I'm curious. Now, you'd have to know how to run a computer in order to fall down a rabbit hole. So, Gerald, are you kind of hooped on this question?
Wow. That's negativity right there. That's negativity.
Okay, hang on. There's a 2-part question. Okay, 2 parts to this now because I have a question for you that was on the rapid fire. But since he brought it up, I'm gonna use one word to describe your computer ability.
I excel.
Gerald. That answers it all.
Oh my Lord. My computer ability is amazing.
Amazing. That's a great word.
Thanks.
So,
did you find that on the source?
I look up. I snoop a lot of science stuff. I love that. So I've told you guys that last week. I love that shit and eat it up. And I could tell you about. I won't tell you, but I could tell you about an experience I had many years ago that's why I believe what I do. I've told my wife, but I haven't told too many other people. But
are you just going to leave us with that?
Yeah, because that could be a whole show.
Okay. Oh, well, I got to know more about this. Is this was there a specific story? Did you see an alien or something?
I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you what I saw. But
you're just going to throw that
bomb. I believe I had an experience. All I'll tell you is I lived in Dawson Creek when we moved from Peace River to Dawson Creek back in 77, whatever that was, and 78. And yeah, me and mom and dad lived in the same house, and I had a situation. So that's it. That's all.
Gerald.
Yeah.
Wow, you're a heck of a storyteller.
It's called what?
LSD.
No, I'm 16 years old, buddy. Oh dear. But anyway, that's another. That's a whole show.
The
So
whole show.
Oh, let's see what Kayla says. This is the rabbit hole all men go down.
Robert.
Porn.
Oh my lord.
And she also says that women go down this rabbit hole. Pinterest.
So, Colton, what's your rabbit hole subject?
My rabbit hole subject. No, I'm just kidding.
Nice.
My rabbit, I don't know. It depends on the day and kind of what you get started with. Like sometimes it'll start with, I don't know, DJI drone videos, and then it drifts into, different like editing softwares, and then it drifts in all sorts of things. It depends on where you start. Sometimes it's watching Call of Duty, and then you drift into tournaments, and then you're next thing you know, you're watching videos on guns. Like, I don't know. It depends on how you get started, and where you're going.
Holy smokes.
Wow.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, you're fairly diverse.
I'm a pretty diverse fella.
But you're a young gun. Dwayne and I, yes, we're a generation or so ahead of you. So we think differently. So, Dwayne, how about you?
For me, I love going on YouTube and watching things on YouTube, whether it's music videos, whether it's whatever. I will spend hours on YouTube looking at stuff and that kind of thing.
Yeah, amen.
That's
I
my
love
rabbit hole
YouTube
thing,
as well.
right?
The
I'm a
YouTube.
music lover, so I that's where I find a lot of my music. New people that I listen to or something like that is I'll see it on YouTube or the video or lyrics or something like that, and yeah, that's my thing.
That's
Always
awesome.
repeated.
That's
For
awesome.
sure.
Robert said that one comment to Roberts was pretty funny there. Gerald was probed. Oh, dear.
You're laughing, but you're not disagreeing. So I'm really interested to hear this story, man.
Whatever. What was that next question, Dwayne?
What's something people seem to misunderstand about you?
Ooh.
To misunderstand about me.
Wow. I don't like you tonight. And I'll drink to that.
What's something that people misunderstand about you?
Ah. Jeepers. What do you got, Trish?
I'll go first on this one.
Okay.
Right. Let's go.
I'm a fairly big guy and stuff like that. But what people don't realize is that I'm pretty soft at heart. I'm an emotional human being, and I'm a giant teddy bear, basically. Even though I'm, 6 foot, 300 pounds. You get a lot of people that kind of look at you like, "Oh, that's right." But I'm actually, I'm a teddy bear, basically.
I think the thing are you good there, Dwayne, or because
What's
you are a teddy bear. You are a big I'll give you a big old hug.
6 feet, dude. I'll even drink my water to that.
I think with me, I don't know. You know why? My honest answer is I wear my wife knows this more than anybody. I wear my heart on my sleeve. In that bowling alley, I don't know how many times when we were giving somebody an award or talking about somebody's dog or whatever, I cried because I was emotional for that person. When we were raising money for one of our bowlers for her child, I was crying because the bowler showed up. And I do that straight across the board. It doesn't have to be at the bowling alley. It's sitting here watching TV and, something happens. I wear so maybe maybe they misunderstand my emotions for what they really are, but that's all I could come up with. Right. So I pretty much put it out there. So
Well, I've got a couple of questions just to piggyback off your comment there, Gerald.
Okay.
Number one, you don't have a sleeve on you, so where do you wear your heart?
And that second question, you numbnut.
My second comment is this is becoming quite the emotional episode.
Is it?
So I mean, if we're talking about getting emotional here, then I want to share an emotional experience I had with you. Not with you, but I'm going to share something with you. I was flying back from Thailand and I was in the airport and I was watching Netflix. I had some hours to kill, so I figured, what the hell, I'll watch a movie. Well, I watched, what's that dog show with Owen Wilson?
Where the red fern grows?
You don't know the movie I'm talking about?
With Owen Wilson, a dog show?
With Owen Wilson, dog
show. I do. Yeah.
And the dog's a little shit, and he destroys the house, and he makes it so hard on the couple. And
Barkley?
I don't think so. Marley and Me. Thank you, Dave Kramer. Yes, I was watching Marley and Me in the airport by myself, got my headphones on, busy airport, tons of people flying through. And it gets to the part where the dog dies, and I start shedding tears.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I'm out. I got to change that. So I put on some stand-up comedy.
Wow. Eh?
Sometimes a guy cries during movies. So if
I
have to say an answer of something that people don't know about me, or maybe you're misconstrued.
Yeah.
Tough guys cry during movies too, man.
Yeah. I am so that guy. I love to see people succeed, and I love, and I make sure it's out there and everybody knows. So we get Dwayne back, or
I don't know. He just took off. I think the CRTC is giving him a hard time. So.
They found out about his home-based business. They found out about it. Oh, dear. But no, that's me. I mean, that's just the way things go, right? Hopefully, we get Dwayne back soon.
Oh, he'll be back
because I think he had all the questions.
Yeah, he's only got about a page and a half of questions, eh?
He just said computer crapped out.
Well, pitter patter.
Yeah. Oh dear. It'll happen once in a while, right?
Oh, it's bound to happen, especially when you're doing a live show with 3 different internet connections, and at the end of the day, we're all being streamed on the same. Like, man, anything's bound to happen. That's why live is so much fun.
Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do to fill this spot just for you. I'm going to give you a little piece of my experience.
Oh, you're going to let us in?
A little on the probe.
I don't mean to probe for any information, but I'm kind of probing.
And if I start, I might say that, but I don't care that it's so out there right now that people think it's pretty normal anyway. And I mean, I'm not a freak about it. If it's there, it's there. I've always told Kaylee, well, if they show up, fucking invite them in. What can you do, right?
You talking about hemorrhoids?
No, I'm talking about ancient aliens.
Oh, aliens. Yeah.
Hemorrhoids. But if you don't want me to tell you the story, I won't.
No, I definitely want you to tell the story.
Were you talking with Dwayne?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Dawson Creek, 1977, 78. And we moved into our new house. And I just happened to be right. It was one night in the house and everybody's gone to bed. And I'm down in my room and I'm watching TV. And mom and dad are at the other end of the hallway. And I get chills when I talk about it. My hair stands up. So I'm watching TV. I'm watching TV, and then all of a sudden, it's dark in there other than the television. And all of a sudden, there's a little light at the door. Just a little light standing in the middle of the door. And I'm sitting there looking at it for a second, and I go, what the fuck? And I'm trying to reach the light switch to turn on the light switch, and I also can't speak because I'm yelling for mom and dad, and I'm not sleeping. Okay, I'm telling you, I'm not sleeping. And so I'm yelling. Finally, I fight it, and it's the ball, the light, it starts to grow like this, up and down. And I panic and I'm fighting. I'm yelling for mom and dad, and I can see their light on down at the end of their hallway, and I'm not sleeping. I run up, I jump up, and I go turn the light on, and it's gone. Right, but and I yelled at mom and dad, and they said, "What's going on down there?" But I didn't tell them. But I had a weird experience. What's that?
I said they know now.
They know now. Well, sure they do. My mom and dad. Let's not be negative now.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
But anyway, so when I watch those shows, I kind of relate to them to a point. I mean, I was 16, but 17 years old, but it happened, and it was pretty cool to watch. After I thought about it, that light growing into a form, and I ran to the light switch before it formed. So,
well, before I get in there and dissect your story here, Kayla's got a couple of questions. What she's got here? You can run and jump? Question mark.
I'm not sure what she means.
Because you said you ran to the door and jumped out of bed.
Whatever. Okay. Oh dear.
Robert said it could have been a spirit or multiple spirits.
And it could have been. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I believe in that stuff. So who knows what it was? We don't know who lived in the house before.
I have definitely had dreams before where, like, actually, if we're talking about weird dreams, when we were sailing from Panama to Colombia, the first night on the sailboat, this was just here this past, I guess a year ago now.
Yeah.
First night sleeping on a sailboat, and I had this dream that I was back at home, or maybe it wasn't at home, but it was in the winter because there was snow and ice. And this guy runs up to me and he like pulls a knife on me, and he's holding the knife against my throat.
Oh,
so I am screaming on like the top of my lungs, trying to scream, but nothing's coming out because there's a knife on my throat. So all I can do is help, help, and I'm screaming help, 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 and I'm screaming this. Nice, we got D-Wayne back. So don't tell me you're frozen. Oh, Dwayne, you bugger.
Okay, finish the story because I finished mine.
Yeah, so I'm sleeping. Got this knife on my throat, and I'm trying to scream for help, 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 help. Well, finally, my own screaming wakes me up. So I was actually screaming out loud, and I'm in a sailboat with 25 other people. You can imagine I woke some people up. Eh?
Yeah, guaranteed.
What a great way to meet a whole bunch of people that I have never met in my life before. And they're all from different countries, different continents, different languages.
Yeah.
And they wake up in the middle of the night to some big white guy screaming.
I'm sure you guys became best friends after that.
Everybody laughed. Yeah. When I woke up in the morning, everyone was kind of joking around like, I was the only one in the boat, mind you, to do a backflip off of the sailboat.
Oh.
Yeah. I like I said, we've talked about before. I like backflip.
Yeah.
And I was the only one to backflip. And as I landed in the water, everyone was like standing on the side, like watching, and they all just at the same time were like, oh!
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay.
Dwayne, buddy. Long time no see. What happened to you?
I tell you, it was like
gone.
She froze up. I couldn't do nothing. My computer was making funky noises.
Well, you'll have to go back and watch the previous part because I told my alien story to fill the void, and that's how we got on. And that's how we got into Colton's story.
Yeah, I knew he got probed.
Yeah.
I was on YouTube one night and I seen it.
I thought they took that down. Shoot. Okay.
Nope, it's still there. 2 views, me and Colton.
2 views. Wow.
Actually, if you guys are interested in aliens, I don't know, Gerald and Dwayne, if you guys have seen this episode, but one of the most recent Joe Rogan episodes, he interviewed a guy who got abducted.
Really?
The Fire in the Sky guy.
The Fire in the Sky. Have you seen that movie?
I have. I started to watch it, and it just it wasn't my thing. But he's got some pretty interesting
So Joe Rogan, like on his YouTube,
on
It's
his
no longer
podcast.
YouTube, Spotify, yeah.
on Spotify.
Pretty interesting.
I know you kind of live under a rock, but he got $100 million deal for Spotify.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah, man.
just 100 million.
Yeah. And he's not allowed to show the full episodes on YouTube anymore.
Exactly.
They're only allowed to show snippets of it.
I remember when he was the maintenance guy on the radio show.
The maintenance.
News radio.
Yeah, news radio. Yeah, he was the maintenance guy.
He's a comedian.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
it's an old one. Yeah,
So it's a TV show.
half-hour comedy. Yeah, news radio.
Yeah. Sitcom.
Yeah, sitcom.
What,
Yeah.
And so he was a guy on the radio, and then that was just kind of the sitcom
He was the maintenance guy.
at a radio station.
Correct.
Yeah.
On the show, news radio, half-hour comedy show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's pretty good. But anyway, Dwayne, I want another test. I want another question. I was getting withdrawals.
Robert's got the title of the video with you talking about the probes. A video called Two Probes, One Drill. A probe and a halfner. Come on.
Oh my God, it's a probe and a half. It's a probe and a half. Oh Lord, your mother is not going to be pleased with this one.
Why?
Let's see. If you could turn back time and talk to your 18-year-old self, what would you tell him?
Holy lick!
Ooh, invest in Tesla. You frickin' dummy. Invest in Tesla. Everything you own. Tesla.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Gerald?
I should have.
Called me.
Trish said I should have called her, but that's another story. I should have followed my dream of golf because I would have been good enough to make it if I could have. If I followed it, I would have been good enough. So I should have stuck to that. Instead, I got 6 or 7 years of marijuana into my system after that, and kind of screwed me. I kind of lost time for 5 or 6 years there, and but golf was it. Golf would have been it for sure. Next,
Robert's only comment is Amazon. So I'm assuming he's saying invest in Amazon.
yeah.
But 18-year-old me, that is cool 14 years ago.
Quick math there.
So 2007 Amazon stock is what I want to know. 2007, it was about $94. So yeah, that would have been a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been smart. What are they at now? Just a couple thousand with a few splits.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here you go. Yeah, they're at 114 now.
Well, that's not too bad.
No, so that but like I say, there had to have been a bunch of splits there. Because 5 years ago here it's showing $14.
And what about you, Dwayne?
Stay in school.
Yeah.
Graduate.
Is that how you do frame the sentence, or do you wrapped it up with a cool little pun?
No puns.
No puns, just stay in school, man.
No, it's for me. It's it would have been graduate from high school. It would have been just to pay attention a little more in school than what I did.
Dwayne, as I taught Kately, or we teach Kately, is when you start something, you got to finish it. I started school, never finished it, just like you. That breaks off into bad habits down the road. It just fucking does, right? So I'll drink to that. And I tell Kately she wants to do something like not finish it. No, you're finishing it. You're finishing it. And she does, right? But
I'll third that, fellas.
sorry, I get passionate. It's all out there. Okay.
All right. What do you think your unique skill is that has helped you become successable?
Well, that's assuming we're successful.
You're successful at whatever you do. Whatever point
That's
you're at in life.
There, Colton, drink.
Yeah, you drink to that one. That's a Kramer thing right there. Whatever point you're at in life, you've succeeded to get there. That's it. That's all.
I'd agree with that. I'm into that.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Whoa, jeez. So what was the question again?
Snuck right out.
What was the question again? My personality, Dwayne, and my outgoing personality is what I mean. I've always got a backup plan. Always got a backup plan. And I do. And today, in case things don't work out, I have a backup plan. So that would be me. That's a fear, I think, more too. It's built-in fear. But yeah, always planning ahead.
Colton?
My reason for success would have to be an amazing support system. My family's incredible, and I'd be lost without them.
Yeah. Yeah. Good answer. This isn't emotional. This isn't the emotional one. Holy.
I told you, man. We're getting emotional. Tear jerkers. Yeah, Dwayne, you missed my story. I was talking about crying in a crowded room of people, man.
That's true too.
Dude, I cry in a crowded room of people every Saturday night between 8 and 9.
That's right. Kendall agrees. Always have a backup plan.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you bet.
Kayla says this is Gerald's. Gerald's is bowling. He's very successful when he's allowed to be open.
Oh, do we make her drink there?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Since we're there real quick, just so you guys know, we are allowed to, I'm allowed to coach people. So if you want to come in and have a 2-hour session, you can come into the bowl now. We book ahead. By appointment only. Phone me, text me. It's all out there. And come on in. It's actually been working rather well. So, yeah, something anyway.
All right. Rapid fire.
Rapid fire. Rapid fire, baby.
Oh!
If you were a type of food, what would it be?
Asparagus.
Wow. No.
We don't have to justify our answers.
Peanut butter. Okay.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, peanut butter.
Okay.
Chunky or smooth?
Smooth. Chunky.
Ah, nice.
What's your go-to order at your favorite hometown restaurant?
Favorite hometown? Oh, well, you know what? Actually, just recently here, I had lunch at the Dawson Creek Airport. I don't know if you guys have ate at the Dawson Creek Airport.
No.
I didn't realize Dawson Creek had an airport.
It is very small. It's about the size of the restaurant. And but I'm telling you, it's a little family-owned restaurant where they took the name originally from their mom's restaurant, which was in somewhere on the coast, I think Langley, if I'm not mistaken. And it's all homemade bread, homemade soups. I'm telling you, I had a grilled cheese and ham sandwich on garlic toast with cheese on the top that had been like cooked into it, fried into it, and then a bowl of chicken noodle soup. But it was like cream of chicken.
Was this rapid fire? Was this rapid fire?
So I got lost in the lunch.
Mine's Stewie's Diner in Dawson Creek.
No, okay. Again, what's your go-to order? What would you order from your favorite hometown restaurant?
Oh, I usually order Clubhouse. Okay. On sourdough.
No, Colton, you're not allowed to go into your long story again.
I got
rapid fire. If you could be any animal, what would it be?
Mama panda. That's what Robert wants to be. He wants to be a mama panda.
I want to be orangutan because I like to mate.
I would be a falcon.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, pick up a goat off the side of the mountain and take it down. Anyway.
Yeah, just a quick little goat, have a little goat stew on the way down.
What is one thing that you would like to put on your bucket list?
Now, I'm curious. Do you put something on your bucket list, or do you put something in your bucket list?
Wow.
On your bucket
list in a bucket, or is it a list on a bucket?
No, it's a list on the bucket.
One thing that I'd put on. I want to visit all 7 continents.
Okay. Gerald?
For me, it's not even that, not even close to that. Well, if I can finish all 7 continents, but the World Series of Poker, the main event.
Okay. If a movie was made of your life, who would play you?
Jonah Hill.
Drew Carey.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That was a good question. I want
are
to
you
know,
a morning person
your
or-
answer to that one.
Huh?
I want to know your answer, Dwayne, to that one.
My answer to that one?
Yeah.
Not Jim Carrey.
Chris Farley. Chris Farley. Just had to get that out.
Are you a morning person or a night person?
Oh,
Depends on the morning, depends on the night.
I'm a night person.
Yeah, I'll go with night person.
Okay. What is your favorite hobby?
Call of Duty.
Gerald?
Yeah, playing poker online. I love it.
Okay. Describe yourself in 3 words.
A fun guy. Kayla, I will not.
Wow. Me in 3 words? I don't know.
Supportive and sensitive.
Yeah, well, the wife said supportive and sensitive, but I mean, come on, that's corny. But Kayla keeps bringing up mute Dwayne. Anyway,
That's a lot of words.
Dwayne?
That's a heck of an answer, Gerald. I think you knocked it out of the park with that one.
What's your biggest addiction?
Sorry, say it again.
What's your biggest addiction?
Can't even make his own question.
Oh,
Call of Duty?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm the same. It's poker.
Okay.
So is it a hobby or is it an addiction?
It's an addiction.
It's an addiction.
It could be an addiction if you're depending on how often and how much you play.
Yeah.
Now is this a thin line or is this a line that is crossed pretty difficultly from addiction to hobby or hobby to addiction?
She was rapid fire.
Oh, sorry. My apologies.
A hobby can be an addiction, but an addiction cannot be a hobby.
Correct.
Ooh, now I like
There's
your
some
answer.
wisdom right there. I just spun on you.
That was nice. You put a little bow on it and everything. Beautiful.
Okay. What sitcom family would you be a part of?
Sitcom family would I be a part of?
Sitcom family. Would I be a part of? Oh, man.
Family.
Sitcom, I would have to say, I think I'd fit in pretty good with the Big Bang Theory guys, or you know what? Three's Company, old Jack Tripper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Three's Company.
Originally I said Family Guy, but I think that's kind of a dumb
Oh, I
answer.
didn't hear you. No, that's a kind of a sitcom. It's a cartoon sitcom. I'll take that.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you.
And that is the end of rapid fire, and you win nothing.
Lord Tundren. Okay. Well, that was fun. Well, thanks,
Good job.
guys. Have a good night.
And if I had anybody that would play me, I would be John Candy.
Yeah.
For sure.
Just
Nice.
Yeah.
Home Alone.
Oh, my wife. Who's Home Alone?
No, the
Oh.
show Home Alone.
My wife says Colin should be home alone.
That's
What's
a sitcom.
what's his name there?
Yeah.
Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm like
No, I think Jonah Hill's a better answer for you.
right? Yeah, I
If
just
you
need
could have
that.
a billboard with anything on it, what would it be and why?
One more question again. Sorry, it broke up.
If you could have a billboard with anything on it, what would it be and why?
Gold bricks, because then I could just take them. It's my billboard. I can have it.
Mine, I've already taken a picture of it. It was when I was on my way to Ontario 3 or 4 years ago, and it said "Live life good," basically on it. Something I can't quite remember. I didn't want to take the time to look it up, but. And you, Dwayne?
The pathways of my brain, electronic pathways of my brain.
Just right there on a billboard on the side of the road.
Just so I can figure it out, the map of my life and thoughts.
See, I think that's a very interesting question because you could go any direction with that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Robert Tompkins, his would say tarps off, and then he'd be standing there without a shirt.
Yeah, all right.
Sounds like a Friday night, buddy.
Shirt off, Robert. And then it would say, mine would say right next to it, put it back on, put it back on.
We need to start a fund to make that happen. That would be hilarious.
Robert and Trevor Coons, they're famous. Friday nights, we're tossing off the shirt.
Are they famous or are they infamous?
Define the difference.
It's like hobby and addiction. One's a hobby, one's an addiction. I think Robert's is a hobby, and what's the guy's name? Trevor is an addiction.
Yeah. Yeah, I could show you pictures of Trevor.
No,
Way no.
the ones that I've seen is enough.
Friday night bowling, baby.
If you could choose your nickname, what would it be?
Can I dissect that question real quick?
Oh my god.
Well, see, I've never got to choose my own nickname, but I do have many.
Yeah.
I do too.
So could we rip through some nicknames?
Yep.
Okay, let's do it. My very first nickname that I ever remember, Big Thunder. I got that. I got that from the boys out in Sexsmith. I was out fishing. Our dads played hockey together, so we were out on this big fish or camping fishing trip. And I was out on this boat. We were fishing with a couple of guys I'd never met before. Now we're good buddies. But back then, first time I met them, and they're like, "So you play football?" You know, I was a big kid, obviously. "You play football?" I'm like, "No, man." "You play hockey?" No, not anymore." "Well, what the hell do you do?" "Oh, I'm actually a pretty good bowler." And they burst out laughing. Like, "Let me guess, when you throw the ball, it makes a big thunder, doesn't it?" And they're like, "That's what we'll call you, Big Thunder."
Oh my Lord.
Big Thunder was my first one. Striker was another one when I was a camp counselor. Care Bear, that's my spirit animal. I think that's all I got.
Oh, back in the day, I was Jer Bear to a lot of people, and I was Jed G. Hafner and a half, Hafner off, half a nigger knocker bocker focker was one.
We're not going to be boosting this post.
I said half a knicker knocker bocker focker.
That's not how it came out.
Okay, well, I got my teeth in, eh? So
The millennials just lost their mind. They're so here by next week.
But I've been called G. I get called G and Jed a lot. Jer. That's what I get called a lot now. Yeah.
D-Wayne?
Chuck. D-Man.
Yeah.
Big D. Big Shooter.
Bud.
Chum.
Lee.
Fella, guy, buddy.
Fella. Guy.
Yeah.
Dumbass. Asshat.
No, you called us that. Remember, you had to stop.
I'm not allowed to say that word towards you too.
That's right.
How come?
I had to get it in, so I just called myself it.
Because the higher ups in his house said something.
The higher ups? I thought it was a
Robert,
CRTC.
we'll have to do an apology next week to start.
Right. Oh,
apologize to all the young fans out there. To all you millennials.
That's what
Yeah.
Robert said too. Yeah. Gerald will have to start next week with an apology.
So now that we all put our nicknames out there, if you got to choose your nickname, what would it be?
Oh, that was the question.
Ooh,
Right.
yeah. Okay. Well, we know our nicknames. See, I don't know. I feel like a guy can't give himself his own nickname. Yeah,
I
know.
it has to be given from somebody else, or like I've got a friend. He likes to run around saying that everybody calls him the Jazz Man. It's like, no, Andrew, nobody calls you the Jazz Man. You've been calling yourself the Jazz Man for 100 years.
So he's
That's not
trying.
a thing.
He's trying to get
trying.
it out there. Yeah. Yeah.
He's trying.
Okay, let's put it this way. If you wanted to be that guy,
I don't want to be the Jazz Man.
what name would you choose to try to put out there for everybody to call you?
Oh, Swift Cat.
Oh God.
I would be elder abuse guy.
Dwayne, I'm curious because I feel like you must have a good answer.
No, I don't actually.
Yeah.
I thought you guys would for sure. Colton, to be honest with you, when I wrote this question down, I thought Colton will have something just like that.
And he
You know
lost,
what?
freaking loser. Hey,
Yeah.
right there, Colton, right there, double.
Who? There.
If I was to give myself a name, I'd give myself D-Man Falcon.
D-Man Falcon.
Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's fair.
I had an email address once. It was Volt Bowling Phenom, so maybe that's it.
Volt bowling.
Bowling
Phenom?
Like phenomenal bowling phenom. That was me. That was an email
Oh,
address
just bowling phenom. Okay.
because that's what I was.
And then what happened?
You forgot how to bowl.
Pretty much, buddy. Pretty much.
Have you been chucking balls in these uncertain times, Gerald, or what?
I can't get into it. It's so hard. I go to Dawson Creek every Saturday and support their little restaurant there and enjoy myself and play some Keno. I didn't go today because of the snow, but it's I watch the guys chuck out. I just need the crew back. When I'm in coaching and doing that like I did last night, it's amazing. I love it. You know, it's the next step that I belong in. I'm still going to try out with the guys, right? And at the open and things like that when life gets back to normal. But yeah, I'm falling into that. I'm falling into that category because these guys are good. You know, if you ever kept it up, you'd be in there with these guys, but your life is too busy otherwise. So especially in the wintertime. So
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, Gerald, do me a favor next time you're in Dawson Creek and hit up the airport for a lunch or a breakfast.
Okay.
I'm telling you, you're gonna fall in love.
Okay. Actually fall in love. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Colton had to pick up that drool that he had rolling down the
I
side.
saw that. Yeah.
A little bit. But I don't know who in their right mind ever orders a grilled cheese with chicken soup.
Oh yeah.
Grilled ham and cheese.
Ham and
with
cheese.
Ham and cheese with chicken soup. It's usually that with tomato soup. So let's get real.
Now I'm craving that. I gotta have some.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Small.
Where would you want to retire?
Where would I want to retire? Where would I want?
Where would you want to retire?
Typically a tire shop. Because if I do it in my driveway, it's a pain in the ass. I'd like to get retired at the shop, and then they can have indoors. It's heated. You have to worry about the ice. Nothing.
That's
like
called a retread.
Oh, retread. No.
God,
Sorry. Go ahead.
oh my Lord! You know what? If I was to if things ever change and we want to stay close to home, I would move back to Peace River. I would wait till a condo come open on the top floor on River Road there. I think it's called Rock. I can't remember what the name of it is. Huge condo they built right there. Bridge to the right. You look up river to the left. And Andy Govero, he'll be my real estate agent when I do it. But if I was going to go there, that would be one place. Other than that, down the Okanagan, that'd be my second place.
So let me get this straight. The world is your oyster, and you're going to retire in Peace River.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. If I want to take my last breath, it might be there. You know, that's just who I am. That's where my blood is, right? So
Well, it's peaceful there, right?
Oh, that's really funny. Well, a bunch of guys jump on you for that one. That doesn't mean I'm not traveling from there. That doesn't mean I'm sitting there on my thumb.
That's
You know,
fair. That could be your base station, right?
that would be my base, especially in the summertime. Wintertime, okay, if we're going to do that, I would say the Okanagan for the wintertime. A lot of friends I know go down to a Soyuz, and from there you can go across the border. I mean, it's, so it's good. Yeah.
No, that's fair.
I know
Shall we-
you are a diverse guy. See you in the Okanagan, buddy. Yes. I know you're diverse. You've seen so many more countries than Dwayne and I probably ever will. But, so you might have different. I can't imagine what you think of when you have that question. So let's hear your answer.
Well, when you were talking about what your billboard would look like and you said it was all your brain connections. Well, right now, my billboard would be lit up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she'd be dinging. Well, immediately, a guy's got a, Shelly nail on the head here. See you in the Okanagan, buddy.
Yeah.
That's. I think that would be a great little home base. And then I'd have to have another place, probably in either in Phoenix, or in somewhere in Florida, like down on the Panhandle.
Yeah.
Somewhere with lots of golf courses, lots of sun, and this snow is nowhere to be found.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't get me wrong; I'm still going to want to snowboard when I'm retiring.
Yeah,
but it's going to be when I want snow, I'll go find it. That's my opinion, though.
Yeah,
and that's what it is. How about you, Dwayne? Where do you want to retire?
Me, Costa Rica.
Oh,
nice. Have you been?
No.
You just heard some good things?
I just seen pictures and stuff like that, and it's something that I think both Norma and I would really? Only Gerald? Like, what the hell?
What?
Your mom wants to see
Gerald.
Yeah.
Yeah, doors are always open, Gerald. Come for a visit.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, Dwayne. You're just a stranger on the internet, man. I haven't even met you.
Colton, I will have you know, lots of people meet on the internet.
And lots of bad things come from it, Dwayne. No, that.
Right. So, one last
Okay.
question to sign off for the night, boys.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I had to force the invite, but and I will wear an Edmonton Oilers jersey. What is your favorite childhood memory? Final question for the night.
Is that your final answer?
Well, it's final question.
Okay.
Gerald.
Holy lick, childhood memory. When I
I'm
got
surprised he heard that because I'm pretty sure he was just really focused on that fight going on his TV.
you know what? I don't watch that stuff.
Oh.
I don't watch the fights. I don't I'm not into that stuff for some reason. But anyway, what was the question?
Favorite childhood
memory?
For me, I think my first motorbike that I could actually ride. If I don't know how far back childhood is, but being 13 years old, being able to free and ride around town, and I don't know, that's good stuff for me. I got beat up a lot, right? So
who was it? Let's go find him.
Ooh, right? Whatever, Shelly. We never saw you, Shelly. Dwayne probably saw you more than I did.
And we never got into trouble.
Exactly.
Not even once.
Colton?
My favorite childhood memory. I mean, there's so many, and that's such a broad topic. So I'm going to have to go on board here with Gerald's motorbike conversation.
Yeah.
I got a little 50 as a kid, eh? And so me and Dad took it out to the dunes, and I was out ripping, and you know the big sand hill in the dunes. You been? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
So we're ripping around. Oh, you don't know. All right. Well, anyways, there's a big sand hill. And so I'm ripping up and down this hill, having fun. And then at the top of the hill, it turns into trails. There's trails everywhere out at the dunes, eh? So I'm on this little 50 and get to the top of the hill, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll just go down this little trail and turn around. Well, there is no little turnaround. So I keep ripping on this trail. I cross like a little road, and then I go up, and I'm like, okay, I got to get back. So I turned really hard off the trail, and I went over a little 6-foot embankment, rolled my motorbike across the road, and landed in the ditch. And you know, that time when you wind yourself,
Yeah.
So I'm laying there and I can't breathe, and I'm like kicking a tree so people driving by can see me, and nobody seen me. And Dad eventually pulled up and found me. And,
Wow.
but it was cool because we were out ripping motorbikes, and that's fun, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a childhood memory of mine.
But he's talking about the dudes. Dwayne, remember us in Toronto's land? You know, like, God Almighty, there's some good times out there. I remember going over a hill one time, and I'm halfway down the hill, like in the air, and my front tire comes off. Honda XR 125. Oh my God, the front tire come off. And I planned for the crash. So I had time to plan for the crash. Leonard Goyes is sitting there shaking his head. Nothing he can do.
So what was your plan, and how did you get out of it?
I rolled out of it. I just rolled out of it, and I rolled the opposite way of the bike once I landed, but it still hurt. I still was in a lot of pain. Yeah.
Dwayne, you got any old biking stories?
I was never allowed to ride a motorbike when I was a kid, even though we had one. My sister got to ride. They bought my sister an a Yamaha 80.
Yamaha 80, yeah.
I didn't ride it very much, but for me, my childhood memories were birthdays. My birthday's on Halloween, so my mom would bake either cupcakes or cake or something like that for my classroom and bring it down to my class on my birthday if I was in school at the time, and for me to celebrate my birthday with my classmates. And that is one thing that is always stuck in my mind, always stuck in my head.
Yeah.
That she would do that.
Yeah, that's
right?
cool.
That she would bring that into the school like that for my class. So
yeah,
that's one of the biggest childhood memories for me.
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, like Gerald said, like, I mean, all of us, like myself, Gerald, Shelly's brother, and a few other people, some people across the road and stuff like that.
Massays, parents, yeah.
There's a group of us that would all hang out, some kids down the road that we'd all bike together, ride together, you know, play grass hockey together.
We had five or six of us that had Honda XR 75s red. 5 or 6 of us that had those at the same time. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, she was, Anita.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Oh dear.
Yes, Tracy. I used to get quarters and stuff like that back in the day in the cakes.
Yeah,
old money cakes.
Yeah.
Those are awesome. Mom used to always cook money cakes.
My mom would put quarters and stuff like that in there. It was quite the thing.
I was always scared to choke on one. I never broke the cake up. Hey, I just friggin' ate her. So.
Oh yeah, just go to town. Actually, my birthday was January 11th, and my grandma Peggy baked me a angel food cake with wild strawberry icing.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. Man, was that awesome.
Yeah.
I got a little chunk to bring home after because we had a big steak dinner and I was so full. So I get home. I'm like, I'll bring some cake. I'll probably finish it off tomorrow. I get home and I wolf the whole thing down. So good.
That's awesome. Right on. Well, this was an amazing show.
Yeah, it was. Thank you, Dwayne. You're rocking it, buddy.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That little delay, you'll have to go back and see what we discussed with her.
Yeah.
Was there a lot of this?
What's that?
That's all we did. We just sat here and stared at each other.
No, I'm talking like, was my face like?
Yeah. No, you just weren't there. It went black.
Yeah, you just disappeared.
Yeah, it went black immediately.
Actually, fellas, can you see this picture in the background?
Which one?
I
The
see many pictures in the
background.
background.
See how we
Yes.
got kind of new
Yep.
images there.
I like it.
So that was I got a little drone shot by the Dunvegan there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Were you getting paid for that?
Nope.
Okay. That's
Thanks,
awesome.
Danita.
Thanks, Danita.
Thanks, Anita. Who's Anita?
Come on, Gerald.
Wow.
I'm teasing.
Danita, just so you know, we don't know him at all.
Sorry
Well,
about our friend.
Yeah, sorry about our friend, the alien.
He's been probed, you know.
Just remember, I was just going to say, just remember one thing. He has been probed.
Oh, dear. Well, you guys have an amazing week, and we'll probably talk Wednesday or Thursday again.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure. And then next week we'll be all about dry February and what the following 4 weeks are going to bring, because we're going to have some challenges and we're going to get some input from you all. So
Okay.
buckle
Sounds
up.
good.
Buckle up, friends.
Okay.
All right, gentlemen.
Thank you, you guys. Thanks for watching. Look forward to next week.
Peace out, everybody.
Okay.
Adios. Have
Bye,
a
sexuals.
fantastic week.